This is Dr. Matthewson. He's an expert at setting boundaries, defining restrictions, and implementing balance for his patients. A therapist specialized in curve sketching, Dr. Matthewson allows his patients to see the bigger picture through his unique methods. Take this patient, for example. One day, Prime walks into Dr. Matthewson's office with a whole baggage of problems weighing her down. I feel so lost. I feel like my life has no direction, no path I can take. I hope to follow my parents' footsteps to become a professional derivativer. I dream to render all curves into straight lines, but recently I've been having so much difficulty pursuing this dream. There's just so much pressure from my family. I know just the cure. There are 8 steps towards a steady recovery. I guarantee by the end of our session, you'll be able to see the bigger picture. Let's get started. First, can you describe to me your problem in detail? Well, I have 2 parents that have 3 children. I'm the 3rd child, and we live in a household where everyone has to become professional derivativers. It's almost as if they want all 3 of us to be replicates of each other, one person multiplied 3 times by themselves. It's so hard to live up to their expectations. Most of the time, I feel like I am 4 times less than my siblings. I see. Here is your problem. First, you must set emotional restrictions that are designed to repair your self-esteem. This is step 1. Set a domain. You must take your self-doubt, the feeling of being 4 less than your siblings, and set it not equal to 0. Tell yourself, no, believe, you are always worth more than 0. Solve for the unknown to determine your restriction. Now write your domain according to that restriction. This is the foundation of your recovery, believing in yourself. Whatever path you take, it must correspond to this domain. Next, reach out to someone with experience to talk. Keeping it inside will feel like you are suffocating. It is important to intersect paths with someone that is grounded and well-informed, someone that understands the basis of what you're going through. Ideally, there are 2 types of people you want to meet. I like to call them Mr. X-axis and Mr. Y-axis. Mr. X-axis is someone that is very knowledgeable about the importance of hard work and perseverance. He is someone that always pushes forward in a straight line. On the other hand, Mr. Y-axis is someone who understands the effects of negativity and positivity. He has endured both. To find the x-intercept, set the y values of your function equal to 0, then solve. To find the y-intercept, set all x values of your function equal to 0, then also solve. These are your points of intersection. You need to find balance in your life. Seek it. It might not always come, but sometimes the process of looking for it makes all the difference emotionally and mentally. There are 2 types of symmetry, even and odd. To determine if your function is even, simply input your problem into this formula. The negative on the x reflects your function over the y-axis. If the 2 functions equal, then your function is even. If not, your function is not even. To determine if your function is odd, simply input your problem into this formula. The negatives reflect your function over the x and y axis. If the 2 functions equal, then your function is odd. If not, your function is not odd. With your current problem, I have deduced that you have no symmetry. Remember the emotional restrictions we determined in step 1? Well, now it is important that we clearly define boundaries. It is important to let others know the line which they can never cross. Be firm. There are 2 types of boundaries, the horizontal and the vertical asymptote.
Created using Powtoon.